Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erica with Memory Box Candle Co, and I make videos all about making and selling candles. If you would like to support the channel in a new way, I do now have a channel membership that you can join by clicking on the join button right next to the subscribe button. But today's video is going to be another fragrance oil review, and it's from a company that is, I believe they're very, very new. I've never heard of them before, but they did reach out to me a couple weeks ago wanting to send me some fragrance oils to try out, and I'm really excited. So I have the box right here. I just picked it up, and we're essentially just gonna go through. I'm going to smell them out of the bottle like I typically do, see what I can pick up on, and then I am going to make some testers and then test the hot throw for later on in this video. Okay, so these are very well packaged in here because it's got, oh, this is so cute. Let me show you guys what this looks like. So this packaging is really, really cute. And I like how they put the electrical tape on here because I know that during shipment, a lot of times you never know if the fragrance oils are going to leak at all. So let me get that taken off. So this one is vanilla oat milk, which sounds amazing. And I think I can kind of already smell it in my head without even smelling it. No, I was wrong. Okay. This smells like a body wash. Like a really nice, almost like that oat milk and honey kind of body wash. This smells really, really nice. Okay, there's something in it that's almost kind of florally. So I wonder if there's underlines of floral in here, or if it's just kind of that body wash kind of scent that I'm picking up on. Almost like a cocoa butter, the oat milk, definitely a little bit of that vanilla, but I'm getting something that's almost like a fruity floral kind of scent. It's really nice. I really like this one. All right, this next one is called Creamy Cocoa, and I'm really excited about it because I'm always interested to test out chocolate scents because you never know how it's gonna go. And looking at this, it does look a little bit more like a heavier oil, so let's see. Oh my goodness, that hit my senses. Okay, you know what this smells like, you guys? This smells like the chocolate and honey or whatever it is from Wooden Wick. I haven't smelled a lot of Wooden Wick scents, but I have smelled that one. This smells almost exactly like it, I think, if I can remember correctly. It smells very, very similar. Definitely get that chocolate, like that hot chocolate kind of scent. My gosh, this smells so good. I did a chocolate scent last year for Christmas. It was just kind of like a limited edition kind of scent. And I did a blend of the Wooden Wick one and then also the hot chocolate scent from Virginia Candle Supply. So maybe I'm getting that confused with this scent, but it smells wonderful. This smells really good. Okay, so I just went through and took off the electrical tape on all of them, so this would be a faster process for me. So this next one is called Ginger, Crystals, and Spice. And I'm assuming, well, I'm curious if this is gonna smell similar to the ginger and spice scent from Candle Science. So I wonder if there's lemon in it? I don't know. No, not at all. Okay, this is definitely more of a spicier holiday scent. Okay, I actually really like this one. And again, like I've said before in videos, I'm not a huge fan of really spicy scents, but I've tried like holiday spice or certain other kind of spicy scents from, I think there's one from California Candle Supply that I've tried before in the past, and I didn't like it. This one is a little bit different. It's not so overwhelming, like heavy, heavy spices. There's something else to it, almost like a woodsy kind of undertone that brings it all together. I almost smell a little bit of mahogany in it. I don't know if I'm smelling that right, but it's more of like a masculine take on a spicy scent. I really like this one. Okay, next one is, I believe, pronounced horchata. And I think this is like a milk cinnamon kind of drink. I've had it before in the past. Let's see. Oh, not at all what I thought it was going to smell like. Maybe I'm not thinking about what horchata smells like. This smells fruity. what is this? What is this smell? I don't know why it's smelling fruity and like some sort of gummies to me, but I feel like that's wrong because I don't think it should be smelling like that. And then another part of me is picking up on a kind of like a cinnamon kind of smell. So I'm not too sure about this one, actually. I'm really interested to see the description of it because I'm a little confused by that one, honestly. It smells good. I'm just trying to pick up on scents on it, and it's kind of confusing my senses. The next one is matcha latte, and I haven't smelled matcha in so long. Yep, there it is. Oh my gosh. Wow, okay, I feel like this is actually really authentic to a matcha smell. As far as I can remember, again, I haven't had matcha for a long time. When I worked at Jamba Juice, we used to take matcha shots, and the powder of the matcha was kind of smelled like this. I'm not a huge fan of this, but I know a lot of people probably are. It has a little bit of like an earthy kind of smell to it. Yeah, very, very interesting. Almost kind of like a skincare kind of smell is what I get from this one. Okay, the next one you guys can read because I'm not too sure how to pronounce it, but it looks very fancy and it has the word type under it. So I'm assuming this is, and when I was reading this company name, DOOP Fragrance Oil, I was thinking, are they like a dupe for a lot of different fragrance oils from a bunch of different companies? If so, that's a really cool idea and very helpful to have a company like that. And I'm wondering if this is from, it must be because it has the word type. Oh, this smells very familiar. What is that? Okay, so like a bath product. I want to say Bath and Body Works, this smells like. So I got to look into this, but this smells, the name is too fancy to be Bath and Body Works though. I'm curious. I got to look this up after this video to see what it's from. I really like this. This is a very clean, floral kind of scent. Definitely reminds me of some kind of body wash. When I say body wash, I mean that in a good way. I like the smell of body wash, and I like when things remind me of bath and body products. So I'm really interested to look that up to see what it's from. And then here's another one with that same word, and then another word, exclusive, Delina, exclusive type. I'm curious if it's gonna smell similar to that one. Oh, okay. So this smells like the perfume version of that one. This is wonderful. This is really nice. Very perfumey. So just know that if you guys are curious about getting any of these, this one's very perfumey, but it's really nice. The next one is Chinese almond cookies. And I don't know what this is gonna smell like. Okay, now I know what it's gonna smell like. Not a huge fan of almond. It smells like almond extract. Not a huge fan of almond extract. I remember baking with it one time and I put the teeny tiniest bit into cookies and I hated the cookies because I didn't like it. Yeah, not a huge fan, but if you like almond, you might like this one. I know that almond scents are really popular. It gets better after a while. Yeah, it gets better after a while. The initial almond extract kind of scent hit me in the face and I wasn't a huge fan, but kind of grows on you the more you smell it, kind of like a lot of these scents. Sometimes scents I'll smell, I'm like, oh, I hate that. You keep smelling it, you're like, nah, it's not that bad. Kind of like food when you're eating it, you're like, oh, I hate that, but I'm gonna keep eating it. It's not too bad anymore. or it's not as bad the more you keep eating it. And then this last one is Thai milk tea. So we are gonna see this one is, and as you guys can see with this one is a very, very light oil. It almost goes all the way to the top and it's almost completely clear. Oh, This smells soapy. What is that smell? Minty, kind of minty to it. I've never had Thai milk tea before, if that helps you guys, out. Is that like boba? I'm not too sure. I know, isn't boba like a milk tea of some kind? This one is kind of minty to me. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, if it's like a minty kind of scent. But it makes sense that it's a lighter oil because usually I've seen minty kinds of fragrance oils are a little bit lighter. All right, so it has been 5 days since I filmed that video, and now I'm going to reveal how I rated all of these scents in a candle. So how I do my rating system is I give a number 1 through 10 on how strong I think it is on both the cold throw and the hot throw of the fragrance. And I use these little 8-ounce tins to test all of the fragrances in, and I do just soy 10 with some CD and 2 wicks, and that is how I tested everything. So I wrote everything down on my phone along with some notes on some of them so that I would remember a little bit later on, because there are 9 scents, so I didn't want to kind of merge 2 together or not remember it. So for the ginger, crystals, and spice, for the cold throw, I rated it an 8, and the hot throw, I rated it an 8. I wrote down that I love this one and that it reminds me of Christmas time and that it would be a scent that I would want in my house. It's not overwhelming. It's very mild and pleasant, but still strong. It still threw really, really well. And the spice to it was very, it wasn't overwhelmingly spicy, as I've mentioned a lot before in my other fragrance oil videos. I don't like really, really heavily spiced things. That's why I get a little bit nervous when I see things like spice, ginger on fragrance oils, but I actually really, really, really like this one. It just was very warm, comforting, just kind of really good for the winter and holiday time of the year. The next scent that I tested was the Thai milk one, and that cold throw, I rated it as a 7.5. And the hot throw, I rated a 6.5 to 7. Now, the reason why I did that was because I smelled it more in the hallway headed into the bathroom than I could in the bathroom. It almost smelled like the candle was burning in the hallway and not in the bathroom. So I have had other fragrances do that before, and I don't necessarily know what that is. I think that maybe just whatever the fragrance is, it's not being able to bounce properly, and it's just going more out the door than it is across, you know, the other side of the bathroom to really stay in the bathroom. But overall, I wasn't a huge fan of this fragrance, and I don't think that I liked it too much either when I was smelling it out of the bottle. I can't really remember. Overall, it was okay. The next fragrance I tested was the Delina La Rose, however you pronounce that, Rose, I don't know, it's got 2 E's. The cold throw was an 8 and the hot throw was a 9 to a 9.5. I said it was very strong. I could smell it in my bedroom while I was eating lunch. So while I was eating lunch, it traveled from my bathroom all the way down the hallway into my bedroom, and I could smell it when I was sitting on my bed. So super, super strong hot throw. I'm kind of maybe could be close to a 10, but yeah, like a 9.5 is really, really strong, super pretty fragrance. The next scent is the Chinese almond cookies, and if you guys remember, I wasn't real wild about that fragrance when I was smelling it out of the bottle. It just, whatever that almond flavored is, just like with the almond flavoring when you bake with it, just like a bitter or pungent kind of scent that I just don't really like. However, the cold throw, I did rate it a 7. It was a little bit lighter than the other fragrances, but I loved it so much more blended with the wax than I did right out of the bottle. It was so much more subtle, so much more sweet, not so bitter or pungent or whatever that smell is that I'm smelling, and it was so much better. And then for the hot throw, I rated it a 6.5 to 7, just because it is, in my opinion, it is a little bit more subtle. It is a little bit more on the mild side, but I actually didn't mind it. It was a nice, sweet, pleasant kind of scent, and I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. The next one I tried was the vanilla oat milk one, and this one I think was very similar to the Chinese almond cookies one, in the sense that I put the cold throw as being a 7.5 and the hot throw as being about a 7. I said it wasn't that strong. It was still a little bit more on the mild side, but you could still smell it. It wasn't like you had to hover over the candle to be able to smell it. It still filled up the bathroom, but it was a very subtle kind of aroma. And I said it was just on the subtle sweet side, and it smelled really nice when it was burning. The next scent I tried out was matcha, and again, it does smell like matcha. It totally smells like matcha, but I'm just not a huge fan of matcha, but if you like matcha, you'll probably really like this one because the cold throw was a very nice, strong cold throw, and the hot throw was, again, right around that. So I said 7.5 to 8. I said I'm still not a huge fan of this scent, but it definitely smells like matcha. So from the little that I can remember of what matcha smells like, it's it's really close to what matcha smells like. The next one I tried was the creamy cocoa scent, and this one, the cold throw was 9 to 9.5, and the hot throw was about 9.5. It's really strong, could smell it all down my hallway. Very, very delicious, chocolatey kind of scent. I really like this one. I liked it a lot out of the bottle. I think my two favorites was out of the bottle and in a hot throw. So cold throw, I really, really liked it as well, but it kind of gave off like a hot chocolate kind of scent while it was burning. It was really, I liked it a lot. I think that you could probably blend it with like a toasted marshmallow kind of scent, and it would be a really nice combination for the winter time. The next one I tried was the horchata scent, and I rated the cold throw with as a 7 and the hot throw an 8. So it smelled really sweet and really yummy while burning. That's what I wrote down. I even said this might be one of my favorites, and that's surprising because I wasn't too sure how I felt about it before from what I can remember. And so it's interesting to see how it changes from the bottle to a candle and how my perception of it changes. But I actually really like this one. And then the very last one I tested was the Delina exclusive one, and I rated the cold throw as being an 8 to 8.5, very strong cold throw, and then hot throw as being a 9 to a 9.5. That was another one just like the other Delina fragrance. It's very floral, perfumey, and it just throws really, really well. So all the way down the hallway, just fills up that entire area, even just having a small tin from the bathroom. It was a really strong fragrance, really, really pretty. But anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's review video on the DOOP Fragrance Oil Company. I thought it was pretty cool to try out these different scents because a lot of them were really unique that I haven't smelled before, so that was a lot of fun for me. Thank you so much to them again for sending me these fragrance oils to try out. If you guys want to check out their website, I will have it linked in the description box below. But with that, I am going to end today's video right here. If you guys liked today's video, make sure to leave it a thumbs up as well as subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to follow me over on Instagram at Memory Box Candle Co. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.